birthday, homeboy. Yeah, make a wish. It's alive, it's alive, it's alive! A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination.
You're this perp, and wow, they really did it. They banned Alex Jones from pretty much the internet. Now, before I get into this whole thing, just hear me out. That's all I ask. I am not a huge fan of Alex Jones. I used to watch a lot of his content a few years back, but he saw this coming. If you've seen any of his older videos, he saw this coming. He knew. He told you straight up. They are going to come after me because of what I do. And I say that to say this is that Alex Jones, may you agree with him or disagree with him, he made a lot of valid points. He might have gone to the extreme to certain people, but me, if I was him, I'd probably do the same thing. You know, we do this thing as humans at nowadays where we don't want to question nothing. We don't want to really mess with anything, or I should say we have a hard time believing something. Like, take for example, look at where we're at now, and look at where we were at 100 years from now. It's pretty crazy how we went from that to this, and we literally are living in a society full of hypocrites, because it's like you have Trump out here tweeting whatever the fuck he wants, you know, and it doesn't get deemed as hate speech. He doesn't get tossed off the internet. He doesn't get banned or nothing. Also because he's the president, so, you know, he's got a lot of leverage. You got PewDiePie out here. How many times has he said how many times has he said the word nigger? And he's still on YouTube. And you had Logan Paul in the beginning of this year show a dead body. Are you kidding me? So this is why I say, like, we just live in a world full of hypocrites. And it sucks that Alex Jones had to go through this, you know what I'm saying? Because he was speaking his mind, you know? He was speaking his truth. Regardless if you believe him or not, he was still entertained. He still made it entertaining, but at the same time, a lot of the stuff he talked about, he wasn't wrong about. But like I said, most people got to do their own research. Some people won't. They stay away from those things, and they're scared to talk about it or really have a discussion about certain topics or certain things that go on in the world, in this country, and over time in history. You know, you question any of that, you're gonna you're gonna be looked at like a loony. You know, I have my thoughts on quote unquote conspiracy theories, but to me, conspiracy theories do not exist. There's no such thing as coincidence. Things just don't happen because of coincidence, you know? I don't believe that. As a matter of fact, I know that. I know that. And for people to think otherwise, they're full of shit, you know, because you could say such and such organization doesn't exist, or this doesn't exist, or this or that. But at the end of the day, when it's right in front of your face and you're ignoring it, that's exactly what they want at the end of the day. And this is only the beginning. They're going to crack down and start banning and censoring a lot of people. And it's already started, you know. Alex Jones was, quote unquote, their big fish. But going down the pipeline and how many people talk about the same things that he talks about, but a little bit differently, they're definitely coming for their channels next, their brands next, you know. And that's what's scary about it. And people don't really realize it, that like, yo, they are attacking your First Amendment rights, you know, by doing this. And like I said, it sounds like a contradiction, right? Because I just said PewDiePie and this, but like I said, like, why aren't these people getting punished also? Like, they literally had a whole rollout for this man's like fall, like for this man's fall, and it just makes them look more guilty, you know. If Alex Jones is such a liar and just spreads nothing but hate speech and all this blah blah blah, why don't we just ignore him? Why all of a sudden they just want to ban him now? Was he onto something with the whole Sandy Hook thing? My opinion, I would say we'll never know. Just because that's just how the world works, you know. They'll do the most just to hide something, but once somebody talks about it, you know, we got to get rid of this person, or deem him as crazy, or he's a cuckoo, or such and such, he's a fuckboy, he's this that. They're going to drag your name through the dirt regardless. And it's a scary times that we're living in, because with technology advancing and our politics being shot the fuck out, you know, who knows who's going to be the next president. If Trump gets reelected, that tells you a lot about this country. The first time should have let you know off rip, but if he gets reelected, man, it's going to be a shame. But I said that to say all this, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Alex Jones deserved to be kicked off his platforms, because regardless, he did work hard for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like most creators on YouTube and people that are trying to build up a platform on the internet, and to see that all just disappear, it's pretty crazy. It's a crazy times we're living in. I could only imagine how life will be in the next 10 years. Like I said, look at where we've came. Look at where we're at now and what we came from 100 years ago, back in 1918. And just to think about 10 years in the future is kind of wild. And just people just know your rights and know the law, man. Just because things are about to get real fucking spooky out here. That's why I don't be trying to even do too much on YouTube. And it's even crazy that, like, they still got other Alex Jones content on YouTube still. Like, they have Joe Rogan doing his interview. It's like, why don't just take everything down? But I guess they just pick and choose and play favorites. But that's all I have to say about the whole Alex Jones thing. and my thoughts on it and my feelings. I'll probably touch up on it more on my stream next Tuesday. That's going to be at midnight. It's going to be a birthday stream. It's going to be my birthday. I can't wait. I hope to see y'all there. I'll talk a little bit more. I'm probably be drunk talking about it, but we're going to probably talk about it more. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll check y'all later.